Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I'm working on this 2007 Camry. I'm peacefully minding my own business. And I had no clue what will happen. Wheel bearing replaced today. That's fine. But then automatic transmission hybrid transaxle oil replacement and explosion of the Toyota ATF WS everywhere. I'm swimming in the Toyota ATF WS. This is a big problem, as you can see. This is a huge cleanup. This will never clean actually. It will be soaked. There will be visible forever. The tool just exploded on me. I cleaned my hands, grabbed the camera. I'm showing you around. This is all, everything is soaked. If ATFWS trying to fill the hybrid transaxle. So here you can see a packaging from the tool which failed me, and I'm not going to use it again unless it will be modified or something. And here are finally the tools we are using to transfer the fluids. This is one of the smaller ones for maybe brake fluid or power steering fluid and so on. And when you start dealing with those bigger quantities, you want to go for something serious. Bigger the better. Right? We are in America. You need a big stuff to impress everybody. So I had this one. I had this one in identical size. And it was that famous Mighty Vac. And I broke it. I had it for years and I broke it. It did a lot of work, made a lot of money, and I needed a replacement. For a while, I was using the small ones, but this tube is really tiny and takes a lot of time, a lot of pulls and charges into the automatic transmissions, the sealed ones. Takes a lot of work, so I said, yeah, I need that Mighty Vac, but I believe I'm correct. I couldn't find a seller. I couldn't find it for sale anywhere. Or it was double price. I'm not sure what happened. So just recently, 6 months ago, a couple of months ago, I bought this one. Lincoln 616. And the mess you saw was due to the failure. I will say absolute design flaw. I will explain it right here. I want you to be aware of it, because when you're buying it, nobody will tell you that there's maybe some wordage of use and how big it is and blah blah blah. So what is happening with this? Normally you have here this hose. Nice flexible hose. It fell off. Can I push it back? It's slowly coming back. So this is how it comes. You have this huge flexible pipe. You can even see through, which is fantastic. That helps. And you find that automatic transmission or manual transmission. I have a gear oil in the drum, so with the pump, so I don't even use it for gear oil, but this is dedicated to Toyota WS, ATF WS. So you put it in the tranny and you just, all this fluid, that's a lot, 1.5 liter, and you are nicely pushing it in. And it has two serious problems. And they're not obvious right now when it's dry. The number one problem is here. It's a special valve, and they made it on purpose. that you can close it. When it comes out, it opens. And when it comes in, right now, it's fully closed. It will not operate. Look, I will pull on the lever and I'm making vacuum. It's fully closed. On paper, great idea. Sure. In practical life, big problem. So, this is how I used it for a while until it failed on me and created that horror you just saw in the video. I will bring my quart here of WS and I will open it and I will suck in as much fluid as I can, and then I will just grab it because it's in it. Even if I close this and I don't grab it with finger, it will keep dripping everywhere. So I try to keep this open. I put my finger on it, I bring it to the tranny up there. It's fully open, now it's inside, and I inject almost 1.5 liters in the transmission. Again, grab it, bring it down, and repeat the process. This valve, when it's dry, like right now, kind of the action, it's clear. Now it's closed, and now it's open, and it kind of stays in that position. Well, the transmission fluid, as you can imagine, is perfect lubricant. Beautiful brand new oil lubricant. What that means? Well, everything is slipping and sliding with maximum ease. So number one problem on this. This keeps closing on me all the time. I will bring it up, but as it looped, it tends to close itself. Now you have this syringe right here and you try to insert it in the tranny, but it's already closed on you. So now we are fighting this whole cylinder to open it and then repeat. So this is already, I think the best will be apply bunch of epoxy or something to just keep it in the fully open at all times and not give it the chance to lock. That's already a problem also, right? Look at it. If I'm entering the tranny, it's already moving, it's turning, and it's closing. Well, that accident I filmed for you really quickly, that horrible mess, and you can see the spill is here despite the fact I cleaned that. You can still see the stain. But the biggest problem is here on the bottom. And I believe that Mighty Vac was designed differently. This is what happened to me on that. I'm standing underneath the car. This was locked again. So I'm holding this whole thing, turning this whole cylinder. And because the lubrication, I turned this blue in a relative position of the white cylinder. Now look what happens. Look how horrible design is on the disassembly of this. Look how little it takes to completely disconnect the blue part. On these ones, very smart, you have to unscrew it. It takes a long time to unscrew it. Look what I didn't realize for that use, and I use it probably 10 times until that explosion happens. Now it's coming. Sorry for it takes so long to explain, but now it's coming. Look at that. I turned that blue only like 4-5 millimeters, and it's apart. This whole thing is disassembled. So if you look at that notch, look at it. That's all what it takes. This turn, what is it, 5 millimeters? And again, remember, right now, it might feel like it needs some effort. Well, my friend, when this is full of fluid, it takes zero effort. None. There's no resistance where there is a fluid. So I'm holding it there. I'm pushing it in, fighting with this thing. And as I'm trying to turn everything and pull this turned enough. And what I did, this all fell on me. All that fluid, the 1.5 liter or a little bit less, just end up, as you saw, on this little table, on the floor, on my shoes. It was everywhere. This is absolute design flaw. This is not acceptable. And I really either need to modify it, drill it through or something. So if I need to service these O-rings, which are here, okay, I can remove some screw or something. In the same time, you don't want to drill in it so it will start leaking. So there are more problems with it logistically. But these guys, from point of view of engineering, this is insanity. Don't buy product like that. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumb up, be subscribed, have notifications so you don't miss the future videos. See you later, my friend.